TC Spiritual Shepherd, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we are getting into day 5 of this 7-day series, okay? So the series is almost over. We are getting into mentality. Tomorrow is spirituality, okay? So ultimately, guys, mentality with this is getting into your mindsets, getting into what really builds you, what cultivates you, how can you grow, reading books. Check out this book. I'll leave it in the description. It is Neville Goddard's collection. It is 14 books. Okay, so in the Bible, you guys have read the Bible. A lot of people have. There's over 400 verses of the law of attraction. Over 400 verses of law of attraction, law of assumption. So when we talk about this, when we get into this, this book actually goes into those interpretations as embodying your manifestation as if you want it now. So your prayers, what you keep praying for, it's about embodying it here in the now, here now. So ultimately, there's a multitude of ways of doing this. There's a lot of ways of doing this as well. So I want you guys to understand that with mentality, a lot of times it's reading books. A lot of times it's, learning different types of things, learning from people, learning from mentors. So ment in Latin means mind. So government means to govern someone's mind. Enlightenment means to bring inner light inside of the mind. Okay. And so when you say, I need to ultimately learn, or I need to transform myself, I need a mentor, or I need a better mentality, you're talking about mental. A mentor is somebody who works on your mind, somebody who works on your mentality, somebody that you train with mentally. Okay. And so in this type of thing, I want you to understand that this is not just, a small thing. This goes into your physical training. This goes into your emotional training. This goes into your spiritual training. This goes into a multitude of the way that you like to live your life. It goes into your rareness. It goes into your spirituality. So one big thing that I do when I like to study is I build playlists, and I do other different types of things like this that will actually really start to help me. I'll journal. Sometimes people need a journal. Maybe you need to set up an AM routine. Maybe you need to set up a PM routine. Maybe you need to cultivate these different types of things, because as you realize that you are cultivating in this lifestyle, as you are transforming in this lifestyle, mentality is going to be a big thing. Are you going to choose? And it's also about discernment, mental discernment, spiritual discernment, which we will talk about tomorrow, but a little bit on discernment, which is choosing what decision is best for you. To be decisive means to cut off. It means to cut off, which means that you are cutting off the things that don't serve you, that don't serve the best version of you. So this is, becoming more decisive and becoming more discerning with what spirits and environments you want to experience. And I think there's also a cultivation of mindsets that thoroughly consider this as well. If you have the right mindsets, you will put yourself into better environments and better scenarios and better experiences. Okay. And ultimately, on the other way, if you don't have the right mindset, you might put yourself in negative situations, negative experiences, negative victimization, where you're just like, oh, this life is happening to me. The right people with the right minds will say that life is happening for them. Okay. They are not a victim to their life. They are a victor of their life. Okay. And that is something that you have to discern between your own minds. Now, one thing that I want to mention, guys, is you might have a goal. You guys might want to do this whole New Year thing. You guys might want to, train hard or learn, or you might want to be better in relationships or emotions. You might want to get more into spirituality. You might want to leave your day job. You might want to go into entrepreneurship. You might want to do all these things. But if you don't have the right mind, you will never be able to fulfill these things. The way to get the right mind is study right mind people, and also study people who in this day and age we claim as insane, we claim a little bit crazy, we claim these different types of things. To be insane in an insane society, or to be labeled as crazy when society is toxic, that is actually telling you that that person is not inherently that version. Okay? They are not that type of person, what they're being labeled. See, like, we think that standing up for rights, we think that all this type of stuff is crazy. It's actually just showing you the shadows of what people have been longing for, and the shadows are coming to the light.